Hey, welcome back to Vampyr. Oh, wait, yeah, edge, yeah, go on. Yeah. We turned the doctor. I know that's really weird, but we turned the doctor. Now, I do think he could be a good ally, but...
Return at a more convenient time.
Sorry? What are you talking about?
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
It ain't human! Kill it! Burn it, boys!
He's weak.
Take its head!
Also weak. Okay.
This
Lady.
is no place for a gentleman!
I'm sorry.
Are you deaf?
Slightly. And welcome back to Vampyr, by the way. We turned the doctor last time. Yeah. That was a hard episode. Oh, she's upstairs. Okay. Please be dressed. I do not want to walk in on her being undressed. Please be dressed. Oh, she's painting.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
All of the above.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Does she look?
I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
I'm confused. I'm really confused, but okay.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
I'll put an end
And slap him again. Okay. I forgot the song. What is it? West End Girls or Boys? You okay? How is everyone
Whose
suddenly...
blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will... Good evening, Miss...
And good.
What is your...
It seems the old sod gave all his fortune to the poor and to charities at the last minute. I wonder what part you played in that turnaround.
Nothing.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
I doubt it. She fled away.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed.
That's...
Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Yes.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
Okay.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Oof.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
I'm sorry, but
What
that's
can you
not how
tell
that
me
works.
about Aloysius Dawson?
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London, throughout the country even.
But he a big shot or something. Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
True.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along.
You noticed anything suspicious?
Nobody takes them seriously.
Sir, you are not welcome.
I don't care about not being welcome.
Not mine.
Did they really forget to lock the back door? It's a joke.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Don't you know better?
I do.
Stupid newborn!
Stamina, please.
Don't you know better? Your prey is mine now!
I like this. What is going on?
Stupid newborn!
Right, just fix it like this. Not here. I guess that side somewhere then? where the heck did he go? He must be in one of the rooms downstairs then. Must be that one.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Thank you. To the right. Then all the routes are bad here. To the right, left, follow it all the way.
Women of all countries unite!
This is gonna be a long walk, so get ready.
This is no place for you, sir.
I'm already leaving.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Ow! Hi. You missed. We're just gonna keep going. How are you still following me?
It ain't human! Kill it! Look lively! It's on to us!
Ow.
McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe. Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you... You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Okay.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
What the heck?
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Okay. Interesting.
What will the Guard of Prewin do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. She is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
Fair enough.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
Okay. Well, let's go to the hospital. And I'm more specific to the morgue behind it. We already were in there once, I believe. I hate your kind. Oh my god. Ow! What the heck? I just got one tapped from almost full health. That was insane. She hurts like insanity. I'm dead. That lady, she's insane. Absolutely insane. I'm sorry, but I'm not waiting for anything. How? Not again. Stop that. Okay, there we go. Heal.
Crush the leech, boys! Steady, boys, we've got one of them! Yeah, you kid! I shall fear no evil.
Sorry, I'm just fleeing.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Okay. Oh my god. Where is Dr. Swansea? Below. Further below.
Disguised as a hospital. That's what Pembroke nowadays.
Interesting. My room is around here, right? This one, I believe. Yes, okay. I just want the crafting table. Let me talk to the guy out front first. Maybe he sells a better gun. There he is.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Always.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
$280. Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can fully upgrade it and if it's better than the one I have now. This way. 5, 6. Please tell me I have a good trigger part. So I miss one. Good trigger part, right? Yes, and this one also a good trigger part. Okay. $330. Stun. Sure. And sure. So I just want, if I can find it, white phosphorus and a good trigger. Milton. There you are.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's trade.
I'd like...
Why?
There he is.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Please show... Of course.
Oh, come on, man. Let me just sell a bunch of these. Because I have like 300. I'm not getting enough, okay. Well, I guess we're just trying it. I'm wondering how to get downstairs. Like, where is he? It does say down.
We were supposed to be safe. Oh, what a fucking joke.
Why so rude? It's this building, right? Interesting.
Die, vermin!
Ow. Stop.
Best be on your way home. It's ready! We find one!
Sorry, but I need this. I really do. Oh God, how many are here? Oh God. Insane. Oh my God. Oh. It still doesn't make sense. Where is Dr. Swansea? Ow. You scared me, man. close. Oh, okay. Ow. Stop. Oh, we're back, okay. So,
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
where do we go down?
The daily routine.
Under the hospital. For the life of me, I can't remember stairs going down further.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
I don't know. I think I looked around quite well.
It's locked.
It's locked. Let's see. Nothing to analyze, nothing to craft. Can recycle some things. $35 stun. I don't know. Can we do any upgrade? $1,300, $600. Sure. is she? She's friend of Carolyn Price. No clue. Oh, he's here. Okay. We're gonna talk to him and then we're gonna call it quits for now.
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me? For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am... well, I'm just like you.
Have you no shame? Must I remind you of your ludicrous actions? Of the innocent men and women who died at your hands?
Shame is for mortals, Jonathan. I know it now, and you should too. We are something else. Something more.
Have you news of Jeffrey McCullum? I'm sure both of you would have quite an interesting discussion after recent events.
He left the hospital without being treated for the severe beating you gave him. We'll meet again soon enough.
Do you not think he will kill you where you stand?
Funny you should mention it. I asked him once what he would do if I were a vampire. He said he would give me an hour for old time's sake.
Okay, that's friendly at least.
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
Fair enough.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals. How quickly the mind adapts.
You're weird.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Fair enough.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Goodbye, Edgar. I'm certain we'll meet again.
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm just quickly checking the store again. Oh.
Good evening, Miss Howard.
No, I don't want to talk
How
to
are
her
you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Miss...
I wanted this box.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to see your...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Okay, yeah.
It's locked.
What about this guy?
Good evening. Please show. Of course.
Okay, did I just find a glitch? Can I just keep buying stuff as long as I save in between? Does he sell the lead things?
Good evening.
Good evening. Why?
No. Okay, so I'm gonna try again. This one. I need 2 more white phosphorus. And 2 rivets. He also sells good handles, right?
Good evening.
Good.
I'd like.
Why?
No rivets.
The Pembroke is so lucky to have enough to read, you know.
There. Okay. I know this is really weird, but back.
Good evening.
Straight.
Please show. Of course.
That's insane. I will abuse the hell out of this.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like.
Why?
Yeah.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Let me quickly check the crafting things. I don't have lead rods and I don't have enough good handles, but this one. 1 white phosphorus and 2 rivets. $20. 200. 220. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for now. Next time I'm probably done with like
The flower's dying. It needs water.
upgrading all the weapons, because I will just do this outside of recording. I will just run between the stores for whatever I need, and I will just keep sleeping, go back, sleep back, etc. So yeah. Next time I will have the weapons upgraded. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Please leave a comment. And please subscribe. And I hope to see you guys next time. See you!
It's so dark, it's so dark.